Hi, from Bug Eye Guy. Today I want to share with you this amazing BN2 100 Heeley with an M kit. This thing is just such a sculpture on wheels. I mean, look at that. That's Heeley blue with ivory coves or Old English white coves. That's the fold down windshield mechanism. It was so cold the day I drove this car, I didn't fold it down for you, but we have pictures on our website. This thing is a beautiful restored 1956 Austin Healey. I think this is the finest that they made. Of course, everyone could argue, but they all have their favorites. This is the 2660cc four-cylinder cast iron giant engine. I mean, it's relative to Bug Eyes that we often work on. It's a big, heavy thing, but that's the M airbox at the bottom and the bigger 1.75" carbs and all the M spec stuff in there, the cam and the high lift pistons, and that's how they got an extra 20 horsepower for this beautiful machine. Look at that grill, also very distinctive, very unique, and the louvered bonnet with the leather strap. It's just a really stunning, iconic car. I'm going to start it up cold here. It's about 25 degrees, so it's not really good weather for this, but I wanted to take it out and shoot a video. I just had to get it out of the driveway, which is plowed, but so the road is dry. We're lucky we had dry road with very, very little salt on it. So because it was cold enough, nothing was melted and there was no water. So the car is really clean. And this is a gorgeous restoration. It was finished in about 2011. And I don't think it was driven very much. It was part of a collection and driven to occasional cars and coffee kinds of things. It's a 4-speed BN2, which is really nice to have. And this is just my first cold takeoff. It shifts nicely. A little bit of gearbox wear in first gear, but otherwise it works quite nicely. I wanted to show you the reverse piece because a lot of times these things sound terrible in reverse when the gearboxes are worn, but this one sounds just fine in reverse. I think this gearbox is fine, and whoever gets the car will enjoy it for a good long time to come. So the M-Kit cars, now remember I think it came out in 53, I think they launched it in 51, thereabouts they were working on it. And the BN1, the first series, had this 3-speed gearbox that came from an Austin, I think A40 was it? And that had a column shift, so it was a really lousy shift pattern. And this is the 4-speed gearbox in 56, and it's really nice. It's a conventional H pattern, and you'll see here, it's really nice to drive. It's actually a quite torquey engine with big pistons. And now overdrive is an electric switch right where my fingers are below the fuel gauge, and I just flipped it in. You can see the RPMs dropped a little bit. It's a little jumpy on the tack. And there's overdrive out. And so there's an electric switch that operates a solenoid and gives you an overdrive 4th or 3rd gear. And the switch is just there. I just turned off overdrive because of the cars decelerating in front of me. And that's really one of the nice, I think is one of the many nice features on this car, is to have a highway overdrive. Driving these things, they're very well balanced. For old British sports cars, this is one of my favorites. Because it's a 2-seat roadster, it's a pretty neutral, pleasant car to drive. And you know, it's not as grunty as the 3006 cylinders, but in many ways I think it's a lot less truck-like. So it's a true sports car. The other thing is with that fold-down windshield, it's so cool, but you really, and especially when it's 25 degrees, you don't want to be driving with that windshield folded down. It's way too windy with that cold air. But man, at car shows, that's the thing to do, is to put that windshield down. It's just so stunning. So there are lots and lots of louvered bonnet leather strapped Austin Healey 100s out there. This one has the correct M kit. It's certified by the M registry, which is really nice. And if you want to see the list of all the M components, they're all on our website on the listing for this car, which is for sale. And it's just a fantastic car. It's an excellent high-end restoration, a beautiful paint job, leather interior, really nice car with all the right features. Has even the top and tonneau and side curtains. That's expensive stuff on these cars, and to get it to fit, it's all been fit on this car, and it's the high quality Everflex vinyl. A very special Austin Healey 100 with the M kit that we have for sale at Bug Eye Guy. Stunning lines all the way throughout. And thank you for coming with me today from Bug Eye Guy.